As more frequent testing for COVID-19 becomes part of the new normal here in Singapore, DIY test kits like this one will be sold at pharmacies from June 16th. Today, I'm going to try out one of the 4 approved kits here, the Abbott PanBio Covid-19 Antigen Self-Test, to see how easy it is to use. This particular test will be sold for about $10 to $13. Now, if you're a frontline worker or someone who just interacts with a lot of people on a day-to-day basis and either need to get a test or just want to take one for peace of mind, then DIY test kits may be an option for you. Personally, I've not used a DIY test kit before, so my experience today will be similar to yours if you were to buy one off the shelf. After reading the instructions, I'm ready for the test. Just a disclaimer, these instructions are specifically for the Abbott kit, so there may be some variations when it comes to the other test kits. First, wash or sanitize your hands. Make sure they are dry before starting. Open the box carefully and do not open the sealed individual parts until instructed. Squeeze the liquid from the buffer bottle into the tube. Check that the liquid should be at or slightly above the fill line. Now it's time for the swab. Insert the swab about 2 cm into your nostril and slowly rotate it along the insides of your nasal passage at least 5 times. Do this for both nostrils. While my colleagues get to review things like gourmet food or gaming laptops, I have the wonderful, amazing privilege of sticking something like this up my nose. I bet they're real envious of me right now. Insert the swab into the tube. Swirl it in the fluid 5 or more times and pinch the swab through the tube to squeeze out any remaining fluid. Snap the swab handle at the break line and leave the swab inside the tube before capping it. Remove the test device from its package. Keep the tube vertical and check for any bubbles in the liquid. Bubbles may lead to inaccurate results, so wait for them to disappear. Remove the white cap and squeeze 5 drops of liquid into the well on the test device. Now, wait for 15 minutes. Be sure you do not wait any longer than 20 minutes. After 15 minutes, it's time for the results. If you see only one line next to the C, this means that COVID-19 was not detected. If you see 2 lines, no matter how faint, you should see a doctor. Place the swab, tube and test device into the bag. No souvenirs. Seal the bag tightly and throw it away. So the test result is negative, and my colleague behind the camera can heave a sigh of relief now. There were more steps to follow than I expected, I'll admit. You know, when you go outside to get swabbed, all you do is sit there and let the swabber do the work. So I didn't know that so much went on behind the scenes. But that being said, the instructions were very detailed and easy to follow. I've taken several PCR swabs before, and this was definitely much more comfortable. It was totally painless for me, but maybe my pain tolerance is a little higher. It's really no different to picking your nose though. Overall, I found it very simple to use, even as one person on my own. Now, some points to note: the accuracy of this test is about 80%, which is not as accurate as a regular PCR swab test. This means that even if you do test negative, you should continue to observe safety precautions. That being said, as testing continues to be more commonplace in the new normal, tests like these will definitely become more useful.